What's up everyone, Bacon here, back with a new video. Now today I'm going to be talking to you guys about operators. Okay, so what are operators and why are they useful? So they're just special symbols that perform a particular functions, and they show a lot of functionality in your program, and they're very useful. So I think there are 4 or 5 types of operators. I really don't know, but I'm going to be going into depth in each one of them. Okay, so the first one is the assignment operator. So I'm writing this inside my main method, so make sure even you write this. So the first one is assignment operator. Now these are operators that assign a value to a variable. So the equal to sign is the only assignment operator, right? So we know that a over here is a literal, so a over here is a literal, or anything that has a value, it contains a value. If I write in string AR equals bacon, AR is a literal. Now literals are just words or things that have a special memory and hold a special value in the memory. Okay, and we use them so that we don't need to remember the memory or the location of that particular variable. So a is memory, we don't know, it's hidden inside a, but we just have to write a. So this is a variable, literal. So over here this one is called literal assignment. Okay, so this is under assignment operators. This is the first one. Now second one is, let me just say, suppose my int y equals 0. I've initialized and declared y. Now y equals, suppose I want to say y plus 12. Now this can be a very useful statement, okay, because I'm changing the value of y and increasing it by 12, right? So my new y equals y plus 12. So suppose my y was initially 1, now it's going to be 13. Now this one is called assignment with expression, because this over here is an expression, right? So this is called assignment of expression, and then number 3 is going to be like, suppose I declare int x also over here. So I'm going to be like y equals x plus a. So this over here, guys, is assignment with literal and expression. What I mean to say is that this over here is an expression and has literals, the literals of different kinds. So y equals x plus a. So this is an expression and a literal assignment, right? So I guess there are only 3 types. So let me just go ahead and give me some space over here, and I'm going to be talking to you guys about compound assignment. And this is very important. Okay, so compound assignment is these are used to decrease complexity. Okay, so if I start writing, like I told you guys about this expression, right? Y equals y plus 12. So now this is a very big and a long equation. It takes a lot of memory, number 1. Number 2, it takes a lot of will and power actually to write, and it's a long piece of code. So if you want to shorten this, what we would do is use compound operators. Now these are just the same thing, but we write them differently. So if you want to add y equals y plus 12, what you're going to do is y plus equals 12. So what I mean to say is, over here you just remove this y and just put equal to after your plus or your whatever your operator is. So I guess this was pretty simple, right? So this over here actually means y equals y plus 12. Now I can just write y equals y minus 12. So if I want to write this in that compound assignment operator thing, I'm going to write y minus equals 12, right? This is the same thing, guys. Now one more thing I'd like to tell you guys is the modulus operator. Modulus operator. Okay, now this is something which I haven't told you guys about. This is actually the remainder. So suppose you have two variables, int I and int j. So if I is 4 and j is 2, when I divide them I get 2, right? So what is 2? 2 is the quotient, right? Now suppose I want a remainder, right? So what is the remainder for this equation? It's 0, right? Now how do you get that 0 equation over here? What you do is you do 4 modulus is a percentage sign, okay? It's on your fifth, the number 5 key. I mean, on my laptop it's on 5. I don't know, suit yourself, but it's gonna be 0. So the value of this equation is 0. So this is just an assignment operator, because you know, so if I, let me take an example. If I take 15 modulus 5, I'm gonna get a 0 again, because you know, when you divide 15 by 5 you get no remainder, right? The quotient is 3. Now let me say I divide 7 by 5. What am I gonna get? I'm gonna get a modulus of 2, right? If I do, I mean a modulus over here, I'm gonna get 2. So this is the modulus operator, right? The next operator I'm going to be talking to you guys now, arithmetic operators. Okay, these are really important. Now arithmetic operators, oh forgot, arithmetic operators, right? So over here these are just, you know, plus. They're just like the simple ones, the minus, the plus, the division, the multiplication. These are all arithmetic operations, okay? Now the next one we're going to do is the relational operator. Relational operator. Now, you know, these are operators which are used to compare two or more objects. So let's just say, now our first example is going to be the equal operator. So let me just go ahead and type int a equals 15. Okay, wait, let me take another variable. Now int b equals 15. Now I made an if statement, which I told you guys how to make in the last class, in the last lesson. Now I'm going to be like, if a equals 15, then do whatever is written inside this if block. Now this equal is a condition, a relational. That means if the left side is equal to the right side, only then you execute the statement. And you just can't, you guys just can't write like int b equals 0 and int c equals 0. Suppose I'm just taking an example, c equals a equal b, right? Because this is checking something. So if there's a condition, there should be doing something. Yeah, you should be doing. It's like if I shoot someone, I get a prize, right? I mean, you don't actually get a prize. So this was my relational operator. So if I write like system.out.println, and if I type like yay, okay, and if I run this, wait, let me just delete all of this. If I run this over here, if b equals 15, now let me just show you what's happening. Wait, yep. Now over here it's just gonna be like yay, because it went in and it showed me how this works. So anyways, this is pretty simple. Whoa, okay, whatever. So so this was my thingy. So now what if we want something like, yeah, what if you want something like suppose we want a greater than operator. So if my b is 14, I can just write if b is greater than or equal to 15, and then it's going to run this, right? Same way I can just write if b is greater than 15, greater than or equal to is 15, then you can just execute the statement. Now one more thing I would like to tell you guys is the not equal to sign. Now this not equal to sign is used with an exclamation mark. So if I do b exclamation equals 15, this means if b does not equal to 15. So like if b does not equal to 15 but any other number, then go inside and execute the statement, right? So you got it. Now the next thing we're going to use are the logical operators, right? So these are, these are operators that are used to combine two or more statements. Let me just go and delete this. Now this is my logical operators. So logical operators, they can combine two or more statements. So suppose I want to be like, I have an int c, okay, with a value of 20, and suppose I want an if block to take place, and I want like if a is greater than 20 but smaller than 25, only then execute the statement. So these are logical operators. Let me just go and show you guys. So if int c, let me take it for example, it's 21, and if I want like if c is greater than or equal to 20 but is now and over here means this is my double and signature, right? And is smaller than or equal to 25, only then execute the statement below. So what this means is that if c is greater than 20 or equal to 20 and c is greater than it's smaller than 25 or equal to 25, then only execute the statement. Now this and thing has one problem, that in this case both the conditions have to be right. Okay, it's not that only one can be correct and then this statement can be executed. Now this was the and logical operator. Now what if I want like if c is 21 or c is 25, only these two, 21 or 25. Now this is an or logical operator, right? So what I'm gonna do is if c equals 21, okay, c equals 21, and then I do my double piped backstroke, my pipeline stroke, okay, I don't know what it's actually called. And if c equals 25, so either c equals 21 or c equals 25. Now I also can do if c is greater than or equal to 21 or c equals 25, or I can just say c is smaller than. So any one of the conditions will work over here. You can just write anything. This was my logical operators. Now I don't think anything else is required over here, so I guess that's it. So I guess bitwise and bit shift operators are not important currently for you guys. It's just a beginner's lesson. Now one last thing I would like to tell you guys is my unary operators. This is a very important operator. It's very simple. These are just operators which can use the addition and subtraction on themselves. So what I mean to say is, suppose I take int a equals -40. So over here this is an operator and it's assigning itself. So this is a unary operator, right? This was pretty easy, correct? So this is a unary operator. If int p equals +43, this is a unary operator. And one final thing I forgot again is my increment and decrement operators. Actually I'm going to teach you guys about this in the next lesson, and it's a very important, and it's asked in a lot of when you go get a job for Java or any other language. This particular code is asked, and it's like solving, it's like math. So I'm going to be talking to you guys about this in the next tutorial. Till then, thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.